9:39 p.m. It's been 31 minutes since Janice threw Austin's letter from home into the volcanic lava.
I'm very sad, and I'm not proud of what I did. But I'm also not proud of myself for making him getting Austin upset once again, which affects the group. And for that, I'm sorry. People think I'm a bitch and a diva, and I'm not. I'm just Janice.
Come here, have you a cuddle.
So she's still that incredible, caring, loving woman.
Forget about that.
No, I'm not going to forget about that. Because she just showed that, and I'd just like to know how you feel about it.
I feel for you. Tonight, if anybody deserved the letter more than anybody, it was you.
Yeah, so the question still stands,
That's
James.
why I stood there and I said, take mine.
And she didn't.
Answer his question, James.
And she didn't. So my question is she still this loving, compassionate woman that you think is so incredible?
Don't turn this on me, Austin.
Do you think that was the right decision to make?
I think it was the wrong decision to make, 100%, regardless of how you spoke to her outside. Because I would have thought, you know what, you really want that, and you are far from home, and I would have took mine. I offered it, you know?
I didn't ask if you would have offered yours or taken yours. I'm asking you a simple question.
Yeah, Austin, yeah, how you spoke to her outside was fucking out of order. But it was, but I understand your frustration.
But, like, what did he say
And
outside
I
that was
regardless
bad?
of how you spoke to her outside, I still wouldn't have took your letter off of you. Did more than anybody.
Right.
But I'm not,
if you would just answer the question, then we can move forward. Yeah,
when you
please
calm down. If you ain't turning on me again, right? I ain't doing it.
Because you can't sit here and answer a simple question.
Listen, mate, I don't talk to you like that. Please
no,
don't.
Dude, you're shoved up her ass. She made a very bad decision. And you can't sit here and say, that was fucked up. You can't sit here and say that.
You're sad, and I understand you're frustrated, mate, right? But I'm there for you as a friend, okay? But I don't accept it sometimes how you speak to her.
But do you accept the way she speaks to him?
That is completely different, okay? And you know what?
Because I say sit
and that
down
will never change.
Opposed to taking
that will never change. I have sympathy for you, and I feel for you tonight. A lot.
If I'm your mate,
do you know what?
You're not going to stand
I
here.
wonder if I want to be your mate when you carry off like this, to be honest with you.
Go on then.
You just said he's not your mate? Okay, just so you understand, Austin, you need to think about the fact that he's playing a game. Okay? Don't take it personal. And this is when that whole we don't really know each other spiel is coming into play.
It sure is.
Okay?
You just showed exactly what all I needed to see was.
Yeah.
(10:03 p.m. Austin is talking to Big Brother.
It's just ironic that the one person who's carried the USA team through now 3 challenges gets a punishment from somebody who's done none of the challenges, has even given points to Team UK, was the first one off the boulder today, and that silly woman has the power and authority to make a decision on me not reading my letter. But nothing from Janice Dickinson surprises anymore. She's a selfish cunt. And I have no problem saying that at all. She's an absolute selfish, the most disloyal person I've ever had the displeasure to meet in my life. She's the most manipulating, sarcastic, passive-aggressive, controlling cretin that I've ever had the misfortune to come across. And I cannot wait until I can walk out that door and never see that woman's face again.
Natasha and James are talking about Austin.
I think you need to man up a bit and stand your ground because he's always kicking off at you.
Yeah, this is it now, yeah. You know, the way he speaks, and I completely understand his frustration. I get everything, and then out of anybody who deserved the letter on the American side today was him.
Yeah, but
for the hard work, but listen please, for the hard work that he's put in, and he's done it not just for him but for everybody, and he really wanted that. I get every single ounce of it. But still doesn't make it right how he speaks to people and speaks to Janice and stuff like that. It's no exception.
No, I know that. I totally understand why he's feeling how he is. But to take that out on you, his closest friend in here, is fucking ridiculous.
He said, have a go at me. Both on him, Jenna and all. Answer his question. And fucking stretching, answer his question. Fucking pair of them. At it.
Well then, you know what? Get another bed and ignore them till they realise.
Listen, Natasha, you keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know my real friends are in this house. Simple as that.
11:29 p.m. Janice and Chloe Jasmine are talking about Austin.
It's just the way he speaks to me is disrespectful. And, but this has been collectively going since I got here. When I was asked to pick one person, and I chose Austin for the reasons being is that he didn't accept my apology when I collectively said it in front of the group. I don't do this on purpose to create any animosity for the collective well-being of the house. That's not how I operate, and everybody knows it.
James and Austin are in the living area.
Austin, why don't you come sit down a minute? A few things I'd like to say to you.
Well, if it's knocking me down and blowing some other people up, I'm really not interested in
some
it.
things that I want to get off my chest.
No one else is in the room, so go for it.
I'm a very straightforward person, alright? I'm honest, and I'm straight, and I'm fair. And I try my best to show respect to everybody. But one thing that I don't think that you give back to me is respect. And the way that you treat me and speak to me sometimes isn't fair. And you know what? You're a fool, because out of everybody in this house, if anyone has your back, it's me. And I understand how frustrated and upset you must have felt tonight. And I offered my letter because I wanted you to have yours and everybody else to have theirs. And you come in that bedroom and you take your frustration out on me. It's not fair.
Well, what's interesting to me is that the first thing that almost everybody in this house came into me and said was, that was fucked up, she shouldn't have done that, that was wrong. You didn't say a word to me. And this is what I understand about you, James, because every time I'm wrong, you pull me up on it. But every time Janice is wrong, you come to me and say, oh, Austin, I understand your frustrations. So unless there's been a dozen conversations with Janice that I've missed...
And you don't see. I pull that up on every time I think she's wrong. Every time. And I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I agree with you. I understand where it comes from. But I ain't going to sit here and agree with the way that you speak to people. Not just her. There's been a few people, and me now.
And I've told you,
okay?
I've told you this.
And regardless of what goes off, that isn't acceptable. And I am not, just because you want me to think different, or you don't like the way I think, I'm going to change my opinion and my views. And I'm not fucking having you and Jenna sitting there fucking ganging up on me anymore. Alright? The whole problem here is you do not like the fact that I have respect for Janice, and that I do not like the way you speak to her.
Because she's a fucking master manipulator. And now she has you on her strings.
No, she
you
hasn't.
don't get it.
Austin.
You don't understand
Austin.
it.
I understand a lot more than you
Mate,
understand, mate.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
Believe me.
Yes,
You
I do.
don't.
And a real friend would not do that to me. Do you know, honestly, mate, I've had enough on it, mate. I really have. You got this attitude all the time and stuff like that.
I'm not having this conversation with her sat there. I don't know why she's sitting down right in the middle of an argument taking place.
I can
but-
sit anywhere I like.
Yeah, Avi, you do whatever the fuck you want anyway. There wasn't a conversation going on. That's where we are. Everyone knows you do your own thing. You're loyal and honest. That's such a load of shit.
You know what, Austin? When you look back at this, mate, I think, you know, you'll realise, mate, you're disappointed in yourself. The way that sometimes how you go off and treat people. You're a selfish boy, I think, really deep down.
Walking away again?
Yeah, because I had enough of
That
you.
means you don't have fuck all to say, pal. Go on, run along, Janice. Off to bed. We just gonna stand and stare at each other now? Fucking hell.